Hey there. What's up, everybody? So, this is Superman number 3, and I just want to knock this out, do this comic review real quick. I've had this for 2 days now, just read it, and, Brian Michael Bendis, man, his Action Comics book is actually so far, like, maybe... it might be into it. This book, though, is, I don't know, it's almost like he just doesn't care, which I find funny because, this book gets the star treatment, right? This is matte paper. It's very nice. The art in this one, look at the art on this. You have a legendary penciler on it, though. It's kind of the thing. But the art for this is amazing. This is some of the greatest art I've seen in a long time as far as mainstream comics. You just don't see it that often. Maybe that's because I've been reading too many Marvel books lately, I think, because Marvel is just trash. I wonder how much money it takes to run Marvel Comics if you think about it, right? Because the material inside of their books is the same as the cover. It feels like cheap paper. I'm sure that they're not paying their talent very much money. And I'm almost positive that all of the people underneath editorial get paid garbage. All those assistant editors and everything, they're getting money from their parents to run those jobs. But anyway... We used to have Brian Michael Bendis at Marvel, and now he came over to DC or whatever, and he's been on Superman for a while. And it's really kind of just weird, because before he took these books over, we had Jurgens and Tomasi doing the two respective books. We had Tomasi pretty much on Superman, and we had Jurgens doing Action Comics. And both of them were solid books. Now, they weren't the most... They had epic moments, for sure. But they weren't, terrible. They were fun. Once in a while, you got, a really good storyline. Once in a while, you just got a fun little one. But they were never... While they weren't amazing all the time, they were never boring. And that's kind of the thing. They were consistently decent to good to great. Right? I never... got a Superman or an Action Comics book and was like, this is terrible, I'm going to drop the run. I always kept it going, and it was great. They were both bi-monthly. So if you were a Superman fan, you were getting a Superman book every week, and they were good. But now Brian Michael Bendis comes in, takes over Superman and Action Comics, right? And they're not, going into one another, right? They're not connected. They're loosely connected, right? They have both books have their own storylines. So in this book right now, he's fighting the villain that popped up in Action Comics, or not Action Comics, Man of Steel, Rago Zauer, or whatever his name is. He's new. And then over in Action Comics, he's investigating all of these fires, and we have some family drama between him and Lois, and it seems like Action Comics is the better book right now, and it's lower. It doesn't have bad art, but the quality's a little lower, and the paper's not as good. They don't have this matte paper. They treat this like the flagship book, which I find funny, because Action Comics, like I've said this before, is more of the flagship Superman book to me, because that's where that's his book. That's the book that's over 1,000 issues, right? But whatever. I'm getting off of the topic. But one thing, so sometimes Bendis writes Superman really good. There's a really good scene here that I liked a lot where, so what's going on right now is the Earth, for some stupid reason, this is a dumb plot, is in the Phantom Zone because of an accident at Star Labs. And there's chaos all over the place right now. And you see this riot. Superman drops down, put it down, cut it out, like a boss in charge. Takes off, everyone stops and puts it back. I really liked that. I thought that was cool. he doesn't do a bad job writing Superman, but it's just not consistent, right? Here's another thing that's funny. So right now, the Justice League and all of the superheroes are sick, right? Every time we see somebody interacting with Superman, they're sick. But here, everybody else is fine. All of the super people are sick. So it's like, well, we're just making them sick for a plot, like a plot point. But nobody else is. Like normal people, they're all running around fine. They don't even look sick. And another thing, like Brian Michael Bendis is forever going to be known as the guy who had this picture in his book. Do you see that? It's Batman leaning over a toilet, puking in it. In the last issue of Superman, Batman told everybody, the entire Justice League, over a communication, that he had to pull the Batmobile over. His bowels hurt. Basically, he had to pull the Batmobile over and take a crap. That's what Brian Michael Bendis is known for now. This and Batman telling everybody in the Justice League he's got to pull over the car and take a dump on the side of the road. Oh my God, man. I don't know. This isn't that great of a story. This is like nothing new as far as like Superman. And, you know, a good writer doesn't need to put gimmicks and crazy battles all over their stuff. I just don't think he does a good job. However, the art, though, like I said, is amazing. So, I don't know. He's just so inconsistent. Like, look at all of this. I'm thinking maybe, you know, as we go on, maybe he can get better. I'm hoping. I don't know. But the book went from decent to mediocre to me. And that's really sad. I don't know. I know I said I was done before with Superman. I'm just having a hard time because, like, this is my favorite comics, the Superman and Action comic books. So it's tough to give them up because, you know, I've been reading them consistently for a while now, and it's hard to do. So I don't know. This one's worth kind of sticking with because the art is so damn good. Like, I don't know. I have a hard time recommending it, though, unless you want to just read and look at the art, you know, or you're a super hardcore Superman fan and you just have to read it. Otherwise, it's just not a recommend to me. I think Action Comics is okay. I'm actually kind of enjoying Action Comics. We'll see if that sticks. But as far as this, I'm just not digging it. Not digging it. But I'll probably keep buying it for a little while just to see if maybe he comes around. But anyway, that's all I got. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking about Bendis' run. I'm interested in hearing what you guys think. Also, like and subscribe. Hit that notifications bell. Check out my Patreon if you're enjoying my content. $1 helps go a long way. Follow me over on Twitch, Yellow Flash Comics. I'm going to start playing games over there a couple times a week. So come by and say hi. I might stream maybe, I'm thinking Friday night, so tomorrow night. I might stream here on this channel too. Do like just a topic stream, I'm not sure. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.